Hey, welcome to Steve Davis Show. Special guest today is Andres Trujillo, CEO and also owner of the New Mexico Runners. And fifth year.
Steve,
It is
fifth
time.
year, fourth season, man. We're excited.
Well, I tell you, you called me about a month ago, and I always wait for that phone call because I'm like, are we going to get to do the Runners, or has he found somebody else? So
Oh man, you guys have always been a great partner for us, man. And ever since we started, you guys were actually kind of the first people that we called. You know, the first organization that we called and said, hey. We're going to be doing this press conference, and hey, I'm starting a professional arena soccer team. So, hey, let's do this, Steve.
I tell you,
Back in 2018.
you caught me out because you kept throwing that teaser out. I mean, hey, Steve, I got something good coming up. I don't know if you remember those conversations or not. Well, what is it? Well, I really can't talk about it. I can't really talk about it. And then you made that phone call, and then it's 5 years later, and started off with a win.
This season, we started off with a big win, 7-1 win over the Kansas Bandits.
Well, let's just talk about what's happening, and then we'll talk about the details. This, game this week.
Yeah, man. So
it's here.
It's here. Our fourth season home opener is Saturday, January 7th. Kickoff is at 2 p.m. It's a great day. We have dubbed it Rio Rancho Community Day. Obviously, we play at the Rio Rancho Event Center, so nestled in Rio Rancho. And we wanted to really push that Rio Rancho community because, there's a lot of home developments around the area. So I'm like, hey, you know what? Let's make this community Rio Rancho Community Day. All Rio Rancho residents get in free with their ID. And we have a lot of things going on. We have a networking event from 12:30 to 1:30 where businesses can come in. It's open to the public. Doors open at 12:30. We have a cool pregame show presented by Team 4x4 New Mexico, which are cool off-road Jeeps that are going to roll in, showcasing their cool stuff. And then, of course, kickoffs at 2:05. And then at halftime, we have a special performance by the Roadrunner Brass Band. So they are a brass band that play funky tunes like Bruno Mars and all that. Man, they jam. So it's going to be exciting. And then not to mention, we are looking to defuse the Amarillo Bombers. So
I like that, having a band. Okay, and let me when went to the Gladiators game and they did some stuff with rock and roll music and stuff like that, and people had their lights out and all this, and it was really so you're on top of that because I think that then you get a kind of a twofer type. You get to see
yes, and
to make it an atmosphere where it's friendly.
Yes, and this is what I do. I mean, ever since when I started the Gladiators along with Vermonte and K-Word back in 2015, and I developed the template for what you experience at arena sports games here in New Mexico. So, I bring it to the table every time I do anything with sports and really just make it entertaining. And it's a party, man. That's the whole The idea is to make this palatable for the casual sports fan as well, right? Or just the maybe not sports fan, but somebody looking for entertainment. And so when you come to a New Mexico Runners arena soccer game, you get that entertainment, you get that excitement, and people, whether you like soccer or not, you're going to love what's going on the field. It's fast-paced, it's high-scoring, we got a live DJ playing music, and then, of course, like I said, at halftime this Saturday, an awesome band. So it's just a great time all the way around, whether you're young or old, it's for everybody.
And part of the reason it's exciting, the field is smaller, and it's up and down. It's kind of like a fast break in basketball. It just always seems like there's a fast break, and there's a bunch of attempts at the goal. Like if you're watching a real soccer match, and I'll just spin my devil's out. You might watch the whole game and go to the bathroom and miss the whole.
Yeah, that's true.
Miss the game winning. This one here, it's from the start to the finish.
Yes.
There's like the last game, y'all won 7-1.
7-1, yeah.
And a lot of times I've seen there's been scores of 10 to 9, 11 to 2.
They get up there with arena soccer, and a lot of it has to do. So I like to attribute arena soccer as a hockey, basketball, and soccer hybrid. And when you're watching the game, you'll see how fast the play is. and the free substitution in arena soccer. You can't do that with outdoor soccer. Once you sub, you're out. So free substitution in arena soccer. There's power plays just like in hockey. So when you add these elements and these dynamics, it makes it a fun time.
I tell you what, we're going to go to the Dream Style Top 10 Plays of the Week, come back and talk more about the New Mexico Runners.
Those goddamn Martin green balls. Yep. Love back up with the ball. Beautiful shot. I tell you what, Team Love, it's been her quarter. Julia Espinosa, the good pass to Lee, and she makes the layup and she is fouled.
Gossett.
They're going to have to double team. Rerun's got to double team.
Leaves it underneath for Gossett, and the layup and the foul. Chance of a three-point play.
Jack Cuss, beautiful pass. Great ball movement, and Rivera has his first two of the game. Eva Love, top of the key. Nice shot by Love. The high screens. Knocked away by Hill, who takes it up with the left hand and scores. Andrew Hill has 14 in the game. Big turn.
Hold out. Rebound, Gossett, he saves it to Perez. He's got Amos in front of the pack, wide open on the layup, the block, but the putback for Perez.
To 8, or rather 7. And Ashton Capps, that's 3 steals that led to buckets, make it 4, yes! Timeout taken by Rio Grande, you got
Nice move from Hill, and he throws it down! Andrew Hill ties the game at 12.
Dream style stucco. Stucco is the way to go. The Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stucco like Dream Style Stucco.
All right, so let's go ahead and you want to go on that side. There we go. All right, so we have Jackson Rogers, number 8, number 9, Zach Estelle, and number 99, our goalkeeper, Hector Chucky Castaneda. And also, everybody's favorite mascot, Rio the Roadrunner. So first, we'll start with our road uniform. Visit Rio Rancho is our road uniform partner this year. Obviously, the turquoise is the New Mexico State Gem. We wanted to do something for the road to promote the state of New Mexico and what our state, the pride, and all that great things that New Mexico has to offer. Obviously, the Zia is such an important part, an element of our culture. It's on our state flag. But Visit Rio Rancho did we appreciate them for being a part of this season this year, and we definitely want to help drive traffic to Rio Rancho, folks to stay in the hotels and do things entertainment things out in Rio Rancho. So there's the back as part of the partnership with the city of Rio Rancho as well. All right, now are talking about our home uniforms. High Noon Restaurant and Saloon down in Old Town. They are our primary uniform partner, as you can see. Of course, going with the red and black gradient. And so, as you can see, Jackson looking good in that. But, you know, as we showcase the uniform, we're also showcasing the partnership. If you want to turn back around there, Jackson. We're showcasing the partnership supporting the Roadrunner Food Bank of New Mexico. And one of the cool things that we are doing this year to give back, part of the philanthropic mission of the New Mexico Runners, is that the New Mexico Runners are going to donate $10 back to the Roadrunner Food Bank for every jersey sold to fans on the home jersey, okay? And just for reference, $1 donated to the Roadrunner Food Bank provides up to 5 meals. And so with us giving $10 back for every jersey sold, that's up to 50 meals donated back to the Roadrunner Food Bank. So we are super excited for that.
Glitch in the Matrix, everybody. That was a glitch in the Matrix, all right? Did you take the blue pill or the red pill? No. Partners.
Or did you take both?
Or both. You got the purple, right? Partners this season have been great. One of the big things we wanted to do this season is really give back to the community. With that, we partnered with the Roadrunner Food Bank. New Mexico is statistically known as a hungry state, and so there's a lot of families and kids and adults that are hungry. They don't get enough to eat. I know one of the things was I grew up hungry. My mom worked hard. My dad worked hard. But with 3 kids, I was tough. So I remember I was on the free lunch program in school and things like that. So I thought about what makes an impact in the community that I experienced when I was growing up, and I figured, this would be a great partnership with the Roadrunner Food Bank. We want to give back and help those who are hungry in the community. And so, we decided to have Roadrunner Food Bank as a partner for our home jersey, and every home jersey sold this season, $10 goes back to the Roadrunner Food Bank, which equates to 50 meals, about 50 meals given back. So
I tell you, you hit home with that. You talk about your background growing up, mm-hmm. and it's neat to see, with your success that you remember that. A lot of people forget their roots and things like that. And I got one quick story that reminded me. I played basketball for Clovis High School, and I was notorious for kind of taking the basketball with me. Okay, all right. Yeah. So, and I had a basketball in my car, I had it in my house, I had a deal, and so 10 years later, I'm getting a little successful, whatever. And I called Jimmy Joe. I didn't call Jimmy. It was Tom Dragmaster. I called Tom and said, "Do me a favor. Would you send Jimmy Joe Robinson? I was a head coach at Melrose and just got the head coaching job. And I'm just thinking the first thing that you need is basketball. So, I mean, it's like your soccer balls. I mean, it sounds like a mental thing, but they're expensive. Yeah. And that's the first thing when a coach gets a job. There's no basketball because there was guys like Steve Davis playing for him. Okay, so I felt so I. Got the balls and had Tom send them to him. And Jimmy Joe wouldn't accept them because I said it was not knowing. I didn't want him to know who it was from. Okay. All right. So anyway, finally, Tom had to drive down there and say, "Look. I'm not supposed to tell you, but this is the basketballs that have been preserved." That Steve Davis kind of, that cage that you had somehow mysteriously got into, and those balls were gone. But that just hit home.
Well,
with
you
me.
carry it, man, and that's the thing. You're right. I think a lot of people do forget about where they come from, the roots, and how to make an impact. And I'm a true believer that in life, our jobs as human beings is to give back to the community in ways that maybe we were shortchanged, I guess, for lack of better words. Maybe we had adversity that we had to overcome and struggles. And I truly believe as a human being, as we move forward in life, we gotta help those who are going through those issues and things like that. And so we as part the New Mexico Runners organization has made it a point to always give back some way, somehow, whether it's educators, whether it's schools, whether it's foundations like that Others May Live Foundation that helps widows of military members and things like that. So the New Mexico Runners just continues to push to give back to the community, and it's just an important part of what's in my heart and in our family's heart.
Well, what it did, it made a difference in your life, okay, and you appreciated it, and that's what makes Andres Trujillo who he is. So I just want, it makes me, if my coach wouldn't have been for my time, I might not be sitting here talking with you.
Yeah. Well, and everything has it's a butterfly effect, right? Everything has its place, and everything results in something. So, with every action, there's an action that takes place, and you run into people, and and you're put in place where you need to be. There's an ultimate plan. I do believe in a higher power, and there's a plan in life for things to happen.
Well, all right, let's talk about the coach. Let's talk about the coach and players and New Mexico players. I love New Mexico players.
Yeah, you know what? We're back with our head coach, USL Pro Soccer Hall of Famer Steve Famaletta. Our head coach has been with us from the beginning. We got a lot of great local guys, as you see right there, celebrating Murshad Ahmadi, Sandia High School. He's going to score a goal right here. Sandia High School alum. I mean, he just last season was his first season in the Major Arena Soccer League. He just didn't, get the concept until about halfway through the season. Finally, when he grasped it, just scored left and right. And, Murshad is scored 5 goals in his first game of this 4th season, 5 goals in one game. I mean, this dude just dominated. Other notables are St. Pius graduate Vince Aragon right there, as you can see on to the left of the screen. Vince Aragon has been great. He's done a fantastic job right there, Vince. He's also an assistant boys soccer coach at St. Pius. We got a local Los Lunas, Froylan Ramirez, who's our captain. He's back this season. And so when we look at New Mexico players, it's so important to cultivate local talent, and we have a lot of it here. And the New Mexico Runners provides a platform for those athletes that maybe they established roots in New Mexico. They grew up here, but then they have a family here. Maybe they have another job. They work at the labs or realtor, whatever that may be. But they're still talented. They still have that drive to play. Well, they're able to compete, on the New Mexico Runners platform in a national league. So.
We kind of got to see the action. I mean, that was right there was just, 3 or 4 just in that clips or whatever. But that's the way the whole game goes.
Yes, it's constant. I mean, it's boom, boom, boom. The ball's banging off the ball's banging off the wall. Guys are running into each other. And one thing I like to tell people is that outdoor soccer and arena soccer are very different in the respect that outdoor soccer. Let's be honest. A lot of players are looking for an Oscar award to sell in the flop or whatever it may be. But with arena soccer, if you flop down, man, you're leaving your team at a disadvantage. You're one man down on that short, tiny field, and the other team has a chance to score on you. So get your butt back up.
We're going to go to our sponsors and come back and talk more about New Mexico Runners.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Hey, welcome back to Steve Davis Show. We got Andres Trujillo, CEO and owner of the New Mexico Runners, and it's always a pleasure to have you come on. I mean, we've been doing this for 5 years.
Yep.
And it's been, you know, what's great about it is, you know, you're competing or united, but it's all of a sudden it's starting to go your way a little ways. So.
Yeah, we're starting to get a lot of people that have heard of us. I mean, you know, when we started in 2018, we went out there, we did guerrilla marketing, we put flyers everywhere, we posted things everywhere. And you know, it was a rough start with the fans getting the attendance up in the first season in 2018. But you know, as time has passed, we had the COVID issue. Obviously, being shut down for 22 months didn't help us. In our third season, 2021-22, it was a little rough, kind of getting back on track because the state just opened up, so things were a little rocky. But going into season 4, man, the hype has been great. People have been super excited about us. I mean, people are really pumped up. Fans that were fans of United and all of a sudden are fans of New Mexico Runners, because they're like, hey, I need my soccer fix. What do we got in the wintertime? Oh, the New Mexico Runners are here. I'm going to go check them out and support them. So we're really starting to see an uptick in fans jumping on board. And again, I think, you know, we were talking during the break about the longevity of a sports team is a factor in how you gather fans in this community.
Well, I tell you one thing, you do it with your energy. I'm always impressed with you, with your energy.
I appreciate that.
Because sometimes you're the bus driver, sometimes sometimes
the do it all, yeah. Yeah, you know, the thing is that I love what I do. I love operations. I love running sports teams. I mean, you know me, I've been involved with sports, you know, and I help you guys out when you guys need help. And, you know, sports is my thing. And I look at sports as a platform to better the community. And I look at sports as a common denominator for the community. No matter what walk of life you're on, doesn't matter what side of the political aisle you're on. If it's a New Mexico sports thing, then we all can get together and support it. So it's just, you know, I just love what I do, and I just want to make an impact however I can in this community.
Well, you know, let's talk about the league.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the teams and the travel and the things that you just came from a road trip.
Yep, in Dodge City, Kansas on December 18th with a nice victory to start the season. And so yeah, the Major Arena Soccer League, we're in the M2, which is the second division of the Major Arena Soccer League, which is designed for markets of less than 1 million population. So, you know, the league spans from California all the way to Michigan and New York and all that. So currently in the M2 division, we play in the Midwest division. It consists of 5 teams, including us, the Colorado Springs, Colorado Inferno, the Wichita Wings, the Dodge City, Kansas Bandits, and Amarillo Bombers. And so we're pretty geographically centrally located, which is nice. But the league has currently 15 teams in 3 divisions. The Midwest, obviously, we're a part of that, but the East and the Western. And so, the league is growing. It's been great. There's 2 new Iowa teams, a Cedar Rapids and a Des Moines team that just that joined the league this year. There's also Tijuana is in there in the mix. Baja California, they're in the mix. So there's additions to the league. And last season, I believe we were at 12 teams, I want to say, or 13. I can't remember. So no, we were at 12. So we added 3 teams this season in the league, and so man, it's cool to see the league grow.
Well, there's a little buzz about this because I'm old-fashioned, but I do get emails, and there's somebody I'm on this email list, and it's not from you.
Okay.
It's from the M2 League.
Yeah.
And and a guy introduces his name, and he says, "Get involved. How do you get involved?" So that's my next question. How do you get involved with you and the runners?
Yeah, you know what? We're always looking for any type of partnership. Any way we can help your business grow. I look at the New Mexico Runners as a marketing platform. So if you're a business in the community looking to get your brand out there to grow your business, New Mexico Runners is a great way to do that. You can hit me up. Just go on NewMexicoRunners.com, or you can email me, Andres at NewMexicoRunners.com. And we're here to be a solution to help your business. Whether you're looking to say, hey, I want to give samples out because I have a product I want to showcase. Hey, we have concourse tables for our fans to go visit. Things like that. Hey, I just want to be on a broadcast. Hey, can I put a commercial on your sports broadcast, your home game broadcast? Oh yeah, we have those opportunities as well. So our goal is to help grow businesses in the community. Even if you're a nonprofit, you want to bring your organization to the table, we can help promote your brand as well. So we're very open and flexible to working with community organizations, businesses. Like I say, is if we can all help each other grow, let's do it. All rising tides raises all ships. So that we can all grow together in the community. Oh.
You got me
Down low, yeah, I apparently got in the wrong tube. So it's great. We're here for the community, and we want to be able to provide a platform that this community can get behind.
Real quickly, talk. Sorry about that. Real quickly, talk about price. How to get in the game this weekend.
Yeah, so Saturday, January 7th is our first home game of the 4th season, and tickets start at just $15. But if you live in Rio Rancho, you actually get in free. The City of Rio Rancho and the Rio Rancho Event Center, the New Mexico Runners all partnered up to provide a free Rio Rancho Community Day for Rio Rancho residents, and just show your ID. If you're in school at Cleveland or Rio Rancho, just show your student ID, you get in free. But yeah, tickets are online. You can get them at NewMexicoRunners.com. And you can find all our games, single games. We have group tickets available. Bring your company to the party. Like, that's what we want. If you're looking to boost employee morale, bring your employees to our game and have a team building experience and just have a great time with your organization. And so NewMexicoRunners.com is the best place to find all the information. And yeah, follow us on social media at NM Runners on all social platforms.
Well, Andres, thanks for coming on, and thanks for carrying me over there for the last
It's okay. I felt it. I was like, man, Steve needs a little bit of a jump on my back, Steve. I got you. I'll give you a piggyback ride in this.
And good luck to you. Sir.
Thank you, Steve. We appreciate your partnership, and thank you for taking care of our broadcast and rocking and rolling.